Hold on. Let me think. Wait,
What?
what was I? I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Boom, baby! Double team! Fucking double team, motherfucker! Plan!
Oh my God!
Welcome to
Is that why
Show
you-
and Tell, bitches.
Wow!
Welcome to
that was
Show
good.
and Tell.
All right.
Boy, oh boy, I love it when a plan comes together.
What do we
Yeah.
got to talk about this week?
We've got a couple things to talk about. Welcome, class. Welcome to Show and Tell. We've got a couple things to talk about. I'm going to talk about the concept of watching a video game rather than playing it.
I'm going to talk about Rocket League on PlayStation 4.
And I'm talking about the return of Invader Zim in comic book form.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I think that my topic is kind of is maybe a shorter one because it's not, I'm not reviewing something necessarily. Although I can review. Can I review Batman Arkham Knight? What do you think?
You
okay.
can review
so,
the story.
Ready?
Review
So
it.
okay. So I don't own a game console from the last decade. I guess I own an N64 and that's it.
You have an Xbox One, but you don't
No,
use
that's
it.
not an
It's
Xbox
old.
One. Are you crazy?
I mean, Xbox 360.
It's also
sorry.
not mine, and I don't have any games, and I wouldn't touch that. But I don't play video games really. But I would love if I could play Arkham Knight on a Mac right now. I would have done it, but it's not going to be out for months, so I don't want to wait. I don't want to have it spoiled for me. I also know that I'm just not going to play it anytime soon. So it's just kind of like, I really want to see this. I'm so excited about this. And I just want to, I'm so excited to play it at some point and have it in my hands and play as Batman. I'm so excited. I loved Arkham Asylum, loved Arkham City, but I really wanted to enjoy this game and in the only way that I could, and that was by watching a 4.5 hour
full playthrough.
Full. It wasn't. No. It was a playthrough. It'd be way longer.
edited.
It was just. Not just the cutscenes, because that would be like 2 hours, I think.
Did you see
Yeah.
important gameplay
right,
sequences?
so it was
Okay.
it was all the even like when there was like an important line of dialogue in the background. So for Arkham Asylum, it would have been every time the Joker goes over the intercom, sort of thing.
Yeah, that
I got
existed, yeah.
everything, every single thing that was important in the game, and so I can't review it then, though. You think I can't review
No,
the
but
game?
you could talk about your experience.
I thought it was incredible.
How cohesive was it?
Well, that's what I was
did
going
it
to say.
feel?
It's-
Did it
it's-
flow
It's
okay?
Oh,
an
yeah.
interesting genre because I've seen a whole bunch of them on YouTube. What they do is you type in a video game of your choice and then type in movie.
Resident Evil's a popular
Yeah,
one.
And then you
for
type
this.
in movie.
Oh
And
no!
it-
See, but he didn't make it into a movie.
That's the
No,
thing.
it's like they don't make it into a movie.
This
What
was
they
this
do-
was
it's
not
it's
sexily edited or anything like
No, it's
that.
exactly what you just said.
Okay.
It's like they play the game, and I watched a little bit of Halo 4 the other day because I completely forgot what Halo 4 was about. So there's like Halo 4 the movie on YouTube, and it's a little bit of gameplay, and there's cutscenes.
Sure.
It's not it's cohesive. You
Right.
get the whole thing.
The full
Right.
package.
I just,
yeah.
I didn't do any. There were no like fights, or I didn't see any like. Well, I saw a couple of fights here and there if there was like important story elements to it, but it was mostly just it was pretty much just the story.
It's interesting though for game developers though. Game developers say they do not.
Of
like
course,
that
I understand that.
because now it's like nobody needs to buy the game anymore.
But I would if I had a. I just don't. Like,
Think of all the
hopefully right
people-
now. Well, but I can only hope that maybe I could tell someone else to buy it. That's the best I can do. Like, I loved it, and you should buy it. I've no. When it comes out on Mac, I'm buying it. It's not on Mac
Yeah,
yet.
but back
Not
in the
gonna run on
day,
yours.
if
You're
you
right.
wanted to,
not on that. You're right.
if you wanted to experience a video game, you had to fucking buy it.
I bought the other two.
Now,
Yeah.
I just want to say before, it seems like a concept
Not
that's
Origins,
very quick
not
to.
Origins.
It's a concept that's quick to write off. Like, oh, these fucking kids, they just watch this shit on Twitch.
Yeah, and I get that. I
Just
was
watch
watching it,
on
and I
YouTube.
felt like I was like,
But
I was like, what am I doing?
It's also how the world is working now, because not everyone can afford to have the latest and greatest games immediately, but they still want to experience them. And some kids, they can't go out and buy a game. They get $2 allowance. They can't fucking get a video game. So everyone wants to experience these games, and now that you can, people are going to go for it. They're not going to go, oh, no.
Yeah.
People who can't get the game are going to go out and experience it regardless.
And I mean, I am so happy I watched. I absolutely loved it. I was screaming at some
Yeah.
parts by the end.
And I would say
Actually,
it's a decent way to experience a game.
Yeah.
When I played Metal Gear 4, when that game first came out, I had not played any Metal Gear game.
So you watched them.
So I watched every Metal Gear game
To catch up.
To catch
Long.
up.
Yeah, there
it
you
was
go.
long, but it was
Worth it.
It was. I mean, like they cut it in a way where it was like,
Watchable.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
it
Arkham
wasn't-
Knight is so watchable.
It wasn't like watching somebody play a video.
No,
game.
not
It
at
was-
all. No,
yeah.
at no point was I like, ugh, get to the point. It was all nonstop. 4.5 hours of substance, honestly.
I remember. I heard a rumor way back in the day when the Wii U was first coming out that Nintendo was planning in the future to have an ability for the games to play themselves.
Yeah, I remember that was a thing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Weird.
I wouldn't like
That
that.
Nintendo. Oh, those
Yeah.
Japanese.
That being said, I can also advocate on the other side, oh, man, I wish you would be able to feel what it's like to drive the Batmobile.
Me too, but you know what? You know what I'm glad I skipped out on? There was not a single mention of the Riddler. in what I watched.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because it's all
That's
side.
good.
So I'm
side annoying
I'm
stuff.
hearing that really took away from the story.
It did.
I watched a great video that
Did
our
you get
buddy
that-
Kane actually posted. I don't know if you saw it.
No,
that
not
was
yet.
saying is the open world thing detracts a little bit because you've got this insane story going on. So and so's kidnapped. You got to save this person, but first you got to play a little Riddler game.
Yeah,
it's like this would not be Batman's focus.
And they suck too. They
yeah,
all
well, I didn't
suck,
play
yeah.
it, so I don't
That
know.
being-
But that's what I'm hearing.
that
So I
being
almost
said,
feel like
there-
I got a different, interesting
That
angle.
being
of
said,
it.
there are some cool little moments in the side quests that I wish you did.
I didn't get anything with any of the side quests.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't- I
some
don't know if I'm allowed to
there's a
say what
couple
they
cool
are, but-
moments like like there's a part with Penguin and you pop up and he's like counting all his money. He's like and you sneak up on him, you take his face and fucking shove it in his pile of money, and you're like, fuck
I
you,
wish
Penguin.
I had done that.
Yeah.
I could easily look those up too.
You see the video where like Glitch and Batman locks a person inside the exploding vault.
No,
Like
Oh, I did see that. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
great. Yeah,
that's pretty funny though. Besides himself.
well, no, like in the penguin missions.
Oh, I think you're talking about
yeah.
something toward the beat in the game.
I'm
No,
glad that you were able to because for me there's some people have some problems with Arkham Knight and the
Sure,
gameplay.
sure. Oh,
but
it's ballsy as fuck.
I think I think the story is the best
Solid.
part, and so
So
for you to
solid.
experience that, I'm happy.
Not even the Arkham Knight. Like I agree with you on in most reviews, it's saying
Oh.
like the Arkham Knight is not the big focus of the game.
No, yeah, definitely not.
The other character
yeah.
is
yeah.
incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And there was one I can't say it right.
No, you
But
can't.
there's one part that made me cry. Can I do it physically, and you wouldn't know anything I'm talking about?
Maybe you can.
Oh, that was good.
It was the
Yeah.
greatest
Oh, yeah.
thing I've ever seen.
My favorite part was
When he was
Oh
singing and
yeah,
dancing,
that too. That was great
Yeah.
too. That was great too.
Amazing.
That was weird. But I mean, that part actually made me cry a little bit because it was not even like I was emotionally invested in what was happening, but also because like it was better than like a lot of films I've seen that moment.
Yeah.
I got misty eyed at a weird part. I was playing the Red Hood
I got misty-eyed
side
a couple
quest
times.
DLC,
Okay.
and all I'm doing is just running around killing people, and the music's really great. And I'm
But
just
and then
sitting
you
there
realize
like
I'm a monster.
I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just such a Batman fan. This is just the greatest day of my life. What's wrong with me?
It was really good. I'm really glad I watched it, even though I understand the concept of like, yes, I didn't buy it. I would if I could, But yeah. So anyway, so that's my review of watching a game. I think it's case by case because some games are gameplay only and
Yeah.
some games are story only, and this one is both. But the story is so good that
Yeah.
it absolutely is watchable. And
I
it's
think
so
you
good.
brought a valuable perspective to us, and I thank you for sharing.
Hey,
Thank you.
now if only PewDiePie had been talking over it. 4.5 hours. See, what I can't watch, by the way, I will say this. I think everyone knows this. I actually do enjoy watching PewDiePie's videos, but not his uncut ones. He's been doing a series that's like 30 minutes long. It's not cut.
Yeah.
That I can't watch
But
when
you
you're just
know-
watching the game. It's when it's cut into a 6-minute package and he's playing GTA
fun,
with his
it's
friends.
edited and entertaining,
that to
yeah.
me, there's a lot of funny shit in there. I think he's a funny guy.
We were actually
but
just talking about that a little while ago. There's such a huge community of people making a living off kind of money of people who just play like GTA and goof around. Not like how
it's funny as hell when you and Brett do it too.
Yeah, but it's not
I think
that.
I just like that. I think I find it funny.
It's not like that. It's not just like a PewDiePie video. It's like just using Grand Theft Auto to do it, like hacking it to like make a character do something crazy.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Those get like 14 million.
Yep.
hits.
It's
Crazy.
It's
Or if like you make a little movie out of it, it's crazy.
Video games on YouTube, baby. Mwah.
You want
So,
take
I
a-
wanna hear- oh,
yeah,
yeah, right.
take a break from the video games. You want to spin it? You
Okay.
wanna
Sure,
spin
sure.
us?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really excited
All right,
about this. I've been
so-
following.
Yeah. So Invader Zim.
I read the first couple pages when he posted them.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
this is a thing. So can you give me like a?
So, we need
is
background.
Is it
So let me
original
get a little-
people and
Wait,
stuff?
really
yeah.
quick. Invader Zim, if you don't know, is
Yeah.
a TV show
Invader
that was
Zim-
on Nickelodeon.
So good.
And we don't know how to pronounce his freaking name. Jonan
Johan-
Vasquez. Who cares?
Johan-
Fuck him.
Johan, whatever, yeah.
It then got canceled because it was so good.
Uh-huh.
And then, as everything does,
So it had such a huge cult following.
it was
Oh,
a way
yeah.
of life in
It was-
high school.
It was
And Hot Topic.
It's one of like
And
the
Hot
biggest
Topic.
Hot Topic cult followings.
But
ever.
it's really good.
And it's-
yeah,
and it's
it deserves-
warranted.
It's
Yeah.
it's a really good show. Not
So
just in
good.
like it's funny. It's well
It's
animated.
so dark.
The-
Poop
the-
soda.
The backgrounds, everything in the style. It just
was
shows you
unique.
So
It
much
was
So
a
unique.
cartoon, baby.
So unique.
So
Keith. All right.
So
I'm not gonna run down memory lane here.
Yeah. So it's been gone for a while, and fans
Probably
have
like
been going
10
crazy.
years.
And longer than that. I think.
2004, you think? Before 2004?
Maybe.
Jesus. All right.
So then we got news that it was coming back in comic book form.
Right. Which is
And,
fine, but he does comics, so that's
he
fine.
did comics before he
Well,
did Invader
I
Zim.
Feel Sick.
And
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Yep.
And Squee. I
Squee.
think.
Yep.
So-
Great. All fucking great.
This is where he's like the best. So everybody was really like scared about this because it was like, wow, this is now Invader Zim's coming back. Like they had plans.
And he's involved and everything.
Because
Yeah.
like they had they're doing what they wanted to do with the show before they got canceled now.
Right.
And now it's back as a comic.
What, the
and
Dib storyline?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! They want to do that in the show. Oh
Yeah.
no! I wish they did.
And so it's back in comic book form, and it's so good. It's so good. It is.
I need to read the whole thing. I read the first few
It's-
pages, and at the
yeah.
end of it, it was when they showed Dib, and I was like,
It's just like it's just like a fucking episode of the TV show.
How is this? Is this a book or is it like?
You can buy it now, right? At a comic book store,
it's
right?
a monthly comic book.
And they're just gonna keep running?
Yep.
Oh,
And,
like a regular comic.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
did you see
It's
him posting about how much all the bullshit though that's been going on
no
with like the variant covers, and you can only get
it's
certain.
all the variant covers.
Yeah, all that stuff. Is,
He said
with
he's like,
any
there's
comic,
more
so
covers
awful.
of this one than there are like issues of the whole thing.
Are you reading it digitally?
Yeah, I'm reading it digitally.
No,
yeah.
I'll pick some up for you if I'm at the comic.
Oh,
book.
yeah.
I go like
I'll
you
take
know
a
every
physical
other
copy,
week.
Yeah,
I'll
I
grab
might have
you
to go
one.
and get that myself.
It's really.
But-
If you're a fan of Invader Zim,
Yeah.
even if you're not, it's
I also love how just honest he is too.
Yeah.
He's calling out the bullshit about this thing.
Yeah,
You've
the-
seen it on Twitter, I'm sure.
the first-
Some bullshit things about it he
the
doesn't
first
like.
couple of pages are supposed to be like a big fuck you to the fans because it's like
That's what I read.
It's like Dib is like he's like a fucking fat neckbeard
Yep,
lord.
I was gonna say, are we
And
talking
he's-
about this? Is it
and
not a
he's-
spoiler? That's
no,
the
it's not.
co-
It's
yeah,
like
okay.
the first page.
Yeah.
He's like a fat neckbeard lord, and he's like
Yep.
fucking watching like a TV of Zim's house, and he's like, "Where is Zim? Zim has been gone for so long. Like, why isn't he coming back?"
That's amazing.
And then he was just basically this fucking.
Does it take
Yeah.
place like after the events of the TV show?
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
takes place
yeah.
like it's like present day technically. It's
Uh-huh.
like 10 years later,
And
right?
now,
If you follow the TV show, it picks up right where it left off.
is
If you-
every
yeah.
comic is it ongoing or is every comic an episode? Is
No,
every
it's
issue an
ongoing.
episode?
It's
Oh, really?
ongoing
Yeah,
storyline.
it's a following. It's a storyline. And it's really weird.
Wow.
In the beginning of the comic, they credit all of the voice actors.
That's cool.
weird.
Hey,
you want to
know
know
what?
why? Because you're
'Cause
reading it in your head with
you-
their voices.
That's
It-
amazing. Yeah. That's cool.
You
I
read
just
it
got
as their
chills.
voice.
Just,
Yeah.
I said it out loud and got chills as I said it. That
that's
is so
cool.
true.
Oh, man.
Is that
was-
Billy
yeah.
West?
No,
No,
that
that
was
was
Richard Horvitz.
Horvitz. Thank
yeah.
you. Billy West was the first.
It was the first in
For
the
the pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. I always get it confused.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's
That's good to know.
Good.
I am
good to
so
know.
excited to check this
Yeah.
out. I didn't realize it was out already. I guess this past Tuesday, right?
Yesterday.
Or was it Wednesday? Sorry, Wednesdays. Yeah.
yesterday. Came
I have to check that out. Okay. Awesome. Fuck yeah.
man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
cool thing too.
Yeah. Well, I've never heard of what you're talking about.
Rocket League. Right now, it's available as like the free download if you have PlayStation Plus. It's a small game, but the concept is that you're a car, a little car, in
Like
a
Pixar.
big soccer field, and you have like a jet boost, and you just drive around. It's cars playing soccer with a giant ball,
And the ball explodes.
and it's like low gravity, like and like you boost and.
So it's just like a fun physics thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love fun physics.
but it's very
things.
cool because like you get
Except for the
boosts,
class.
you get upgrades for your car. You could change the way your car looks and stuff. The
It's
cars
all
can
online.
jump and like do kick flips and shit.
Oh, interesting.
And
okay.
it's pretty great. It's
Everybody
simple.
is-
There's
yeah.
not a lot I could say about it, but it's fun.
This is how much is this?
Free.
But
I think if
I
it's not
can't
free,
play it.
it's like $20. or
I can't.
something like
It's on PS4.
Yeah.
PS4, yeah.
It's not on It's not on
I
YouTube.
can't remember. I
Is there a good story?
I should have prepared. It's available for something else. I think
Probably that.
maybe
Oh,
PC.
phone?
Maybe
Damn it.
PC. No,
Not Mac
Um,
though. Fuck
no.
all y'all.
But it's pretty.
People are saying it's like crack.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
oh,
I only
fuck.
got a
It
couple
better not be
matches
pay to
on
play
in
or anything,
online,
because-
but it's
Oh,
it's
no.
good. No, they have like you can pay money to like get cosmetics and shit, but you could skip that.
let me near it.
It's just great. Like there's not a lot I can
spend a
say about it
fortune.
because it's just cars playing soccer. Like it's kind of tricky. It's really
Why didn't
hard.
Pixar think of this for
Yeah.
the third
Yeah.
one?
That's the thing too. The cars are kind of cutesy a little. You know.
It's not ripping off Pixar though.
They have faces? the
No, because
cars?
cars never played soccer in Pixar.
But the faces.
Do the cars have
Why
faces?
don't they make a Guy Fieri car character? I mean, they had Larry the Cable Guy, so why didn't they take Guy Fieri and make him like a chef car?
Thank you everybody for joining us on this episode of Show and Tell. Hashtag Show and Tell.
Yeah.
Hope you got some good shit out of this shit.
Goodbye.
And that's pretty much
It.
it.